Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you have seen the previous video of Cisco WebEx, how to register and what are the settings we have and how to change all that settings for our need. So now again I am reminding you that there are two options for the laptop, that you can go with the desktop application or you can go with the web application. Right now I am going to show you the web application, how to start a meeting and what are the options once you start the meeting. So select this web application and then you click on the start meeting. Make sure you have done all the necessary security settings properly. Now as soon as you click on that start meeting, it will check for your audio and the video. Right now both are enabled, both the permission I have already given. Still, if you would wish to change the settings, you can change it from these three tabs. But if you have given the permission, there is no need to modify anything. Click on the start meeting. The window will be bigger than the previous one. It is showing, it is connecting. As soon as it gets connected, it has some more options at the bottom side. You can see that right now I am not spending the time in the connecting of audio. You can see that it is also connected. Now the first option on the bottom line is the mic option. If you wish, you can mute it. You are muted. If you wish, you can change it. The second one is the video. Right now I have started the video. Let it be. It is not a special feature for any of the meeting. It is available. Third option is the thing which shows that the sharing of the content. You can share the whole screen and you can share the applications, whichever applications you want. Once you are having the participants, you can have the whiteboard also, or you can have the PPT, you can have the Word, Excel, PowerPoint, any other applications to share with them. So that is one of the best feature. Then from this tab you can see the participants. I don't have any participants as of now, but I can have the participants later on. After this you can see this a chat window. If you wish to chat, you can send the message, hello, how are you, whatever, for your participants and with your meeting participants. Other more options are there which are quite interesting. The lock meeting, you can lock your meeting so that no other participants or no other requests will come to you for the joining of the meeting during the meeting. Then the participant settings, there are two options. First one is the entry and exit tone. If you wish to know that who are joining or at what time the person is joining and who is leaving the meeting, you can keep it enabled. And the first one is the mute on entry. Right now it is not selected. It means all the participants can communicate or their voice can be heard by everyone. I suggest make it mute so that as soon as the participants connected to your environment, they do not have the permission to speak. After this we have the other options called health checker, which will check for the audio, video and all that. Here you can see the green dot, that means it is available, or that means it has the proper environment or it is working. Check for this shared content. It is a kind of gray option. It means we have not utilized that option till now. And here also at the bottom part it is showing that it is in a good condition, right? So this is just for your testing purpose. If something goes wrong, you can go here and check the problem with your environment. After that audio connection, that was there at the beginning also. Here also it is there, speaker, microphone and camera. Again the same thing is there. Connect to device, we'll see some other times, and switch to desktop app. If you have the desktop app, you can also switch from there. Right now you can see the camera has already started. This shows that if you click here, it will stop this thing, camera. So if you stop the camera, the default name or your photograph will appear over here. So these are the just normal settings which you can have in your meeting or during the meeting once you start it. And if you want to leave, you can click here. You can end the meeting or you can assign the host and you can leave the meeting. As per your preference and as per your need, you can choose any of the setting. So right now I am ending the meeting, and I will show you what happened when the participants will be entered. So as soon as you are clicking on the end meeting, it is asking for the final permission. Just click on the end meeting, so the meeting will be ended and you are again back to your main screen, that is the home screen, right? Friends, I forget to mention that if you want to invite your friend or the participants, then you can use this link. This is the link which is available. You can copy this and you can share it with your friends. They are having, or they will get some sort of link and the IDs and all the details. Or if you wish, you can click here, more ways to join. That is this part. You can again copy paste the, remember the meeting number, it is available here. If you are giving this meeting number to your friends or somebody who wish to join the meeting, they can also easily join this particular meeting. Fine. I hope it is quite clear. Now let's see the participants and what happened when the participants joined the meeting. You can click on this participants option. You can see on the right hand side that the host and other participants will be visible. The very first name with the written host is nothing but the host and the person who is hosting the meeting, and the next one will be your participants. This option, if you click on the option, the list will be disappear. Okay. Now let's see, when you click on this and when you go on to the any of the participants, there are three options available. Is the very first one is the chat. If you click over there, you can chat with the person and you can send the message and all that with that individual person only. Now if you go back and if you check this option, that is the unmute, you can unmute them or you can make the participants mute. Third one, there are 4 to 5 options. First one is change role to host. If you want to make that particular participant a host, you can assign that role to that particular participant. Second one is the change role to presenter. There are possibilities that someone from your meeting is presenting and the other is the host. So that can be also possible in this, which are not available in many other applications which are used by the people nowadays in the market. Move to lobby. It means if you want the person to be in a waiting area or if you wish to kick out, that is one of the easy option. Like if you click on this, it is asking for the permission or it is asking for the confirmation. Click OK. You can see that the person will go into the lobby. Here it is showing is waiting in the lobby. Lobby is nothing but a kind of waiting list. If you select and if you click on admit, it will again join your meeting, and if you forcefully want to kick out, you can kick out from this. Click it, the person will be out of the meeting. So friends, these are some options which you can see and which are the available after the participants join your meeting. Last but not the least, for this video, you can check it, the details of your meeting or the running meeting from this tab, from this option on the left hand side, and the meeting number as we have discussed is available over here. If you wish, you can share this meeting number with your participants. They can connect using this meeting number also. So friends, I hope it is a clear way by which you can easily establish a connection between the participants and the host, and you can make an conference or the remote meeting. I hope you are quite clear and you can do the things. Please subscribe the channel and share the videos with the others who are new to this environment.